Wait, before I do any of that, let me head over to the cafeteria and get a recipe real quick. I think it was this one. Oops, wrong one. Damn it! Okay, so I need to head over to the cooperative store and buy something from Becky. Where is she? Becky. I actually don't know where her store is. Becky? Where's Becky's store? I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to play the guessing game here. Hello, Ash. This is the club room. Nani? Where's Becky? I don't know. Becky? I'm so lost. I'm just gonna go talk to Valimar. Is everything open now? Oh, not yet. Ooh. Nice. Fully open. Alright, Valimar, let's have a chat, buddy. I see, so even you don't understand all of the North Emery incident. Well, as a divine knight, I merely served the Awakener in that event. When Reen's power was fully released, I fully lost my connection to him and control. That memory from that time is also missing. There you are, Celine. Class is over? Yes, homeroom just ended, so I'm strolling around. You're discussing the incident during the Northern Campaign? Yes, I was hoping there would be some clues in Valimar's memories. It has already been half a month since I came here. I want to finish my duty already. I see, that really helps. Valimar, thanks to you as well for all your support. Of course, that is my duty. I am a divine knight. If you can master and control our connection properly, it will be of great value in the battles to come. Let us fully use our potential and it will open your path as well. Alright, thanks. Now that you mention it, indeed, I may be similar to a witch's retainer in a way. Well, if you regain your memories, please share it. Do you not remember the previous Awakener Dracos at all? Unfortunately, I do not. Some memories that I should have from the time I was constructed are missing. There must be some defect. In that sense, the memories will have to be remade from scratch. That is... Well, contact me if you think of anything. Well, now that I've done what I came here to do, I'll be taking a nap outside. Oh, it's raining. I suppose it's to stop this evening. There's that comfy area upstairs. How about resting there? Oh, that works. Bye! She is blunt, but she is always taking care of others, as usual. I agree with you there. Hopefully we can get some results from her training soon. Oh, this is where the school store is. Duh, why didn't I look at the sign? Blind, by the way. Reen, you came! What do you think of the Becky Co-op? The school store is open. I never thought the school store would be run by you, Becky. Are you sure this is okay? I thought you wanted to work at a store in a bigger city. Well, this is what I wanted to do from the start, but there wasn't any way to do it. But then I found it in Crossbell. A big company was moving in and clashing with local businesses with a big capital business plan. Specifically the Keist company in the capital. In Crossbell, they were trying to figure out ways of not being bought out. But every day, the power of the company felt stronger and stronger. They're still pushing back, but eventually a lot of them will end up being acquired. And when that happens, there won't be any way for local businesses to resist. So that's when I decided to create a national-wide communication network for merchants. I see. To build up small business to compete against larger companies. Given your retail background, that does sound like you. Well, the influence was the network Hugo set up during the Civil War. Once the war ended, the cooperation ended because people said it was inefficient. I was helping too. It really pissed me off. It's almost like karma. But everything starts now. Prepare for it, Hugo. Becky and Hugo, they competed many times as students, but this is on a different scale. Well, I'm glad I can watch from the sidelines. You can find limited items sold in different places in Becky's store. Although they will be slightly more expensive, you can find regional souvenirs you may have missed. Ooh, sugoi. What this? Oh, I should probably buy some of these, TBH. So what are these secondary effects? Plus 5% of what? Buy the green star pendant from Becky. I don't see a green star pendant from Becky. Oh, this one. Sure. What are these? I still haven't researched what the hell these are. What accessories I even have. Bye! Alright. Let us go. The sun is about to set. Should I go home? Oh, what a nice sunset. Definitely quite a nice view. The rain stopped. We can bring out the machine parts now. Come on, let's practice a bit before the sun sets. You're pretty fired up, huh, Yuna? Oh, instructor, we'll be heading on. Good evening. Odd. You too. I have no idea what they're really saying here. At this rate, no one will end up going home. I guess I'll head back, but I can wander around town a bit maybe. It'll become evening and there are new messages and various things to do. The story will advance when you return to the dorm. I'm gonna do a quick save. But that's so rare, a cat who loves to be pet by humans so much. And she's so pretty, isn't she? And her hair is so soft. Pet. I never said you could. Aw, yeah, bye. Aw, she looks so drowsy. She's so pretty. Celine, to think you got caught by Musi in a place like this. Though she seems to be giving into it. Jessica. She's down here, I believe. Spear user. Just a bit further and I can do it properly. She must be practicing. Ooh, Instructor Reen. Sorry for disturbing you. I just get this impatient feeling from you. You're perceptive as always. Instructor Randy told me the same thing recently. But this is my own problem in any case. I see. I may be able to offer some help though, but this would actually be a good chance to spar with her maybe. So, do you need something? Jessica, how about we train together? It might be a good chance to face off with the long sword and the spear. You sure? I actually did want to witness the 8 leaves 1 blade style someday, but then it's settled. Oh boy. Training out of a slump started. I see. No openings in your flow as expected. Your stance is efficient as well, Jessica. Don't hold back. Show me what you've got. Yes, that's what I want to hear. Oh my god, I have to actually play as her? I just have to get you to sub 30%, huh? Good dear god. This is so weird playing as like some random ass student. Not bad. An anti-shield. Oh wait. Wait, huh? Well, that was not difficult at all. Yeah, I remember that, and yet I think it was, and you had to protect him too. It's freaking annoying ass fight. Oh, I kind of lost where I was. Well, that's all the strength I have. I'd like to understand your style, Jessica. It seems like you've gotten much stronger. I'm glad to see how much you've accomplished, but the path of the Schleiden spearman style requires iterative improvement, which I feel you're accomplishing. I'm glad to hear you say that, but to be honest, I don't know how I feel. Even after practicing this much, it still feels like I'm stuck at the beginning, hitting a wall. And somehow I'm letting the name Schleiden down. Hitting a wall. I feel like I've been there before. And Laura too. And you should be ashamed of taking yourself lightly. Those words cut into me, but I still feel them to this day. Maybe I should share them with someone else. Jessica, I think I understand what you're feeling. There are a lot of really talented kids in this school. Kurt and Leonore, for example. Kurt is practically in another tier. It's not surprising if you feel a sense of inferiority. Well, it actually feels good to hear someone say it directly. But you don't understand my feelings, Instructor Reen. I went through a similar feeling when I first started school. And my friend Laura, who practices the R-Seed style, was really a level above me. Had similar feelings as well. Really? I just feel like we're so far apart, Instructor. Well, it's true that as I am now, you can't compare. But let me say this. Saying that you're stuck at the beginning, that you're hitting a wall, that's actually rude to people around you. And more importantly, it's rude to yourself. It might be harsh, but that's what Laura told me. I had a lot of things I was worried about and struggling with when I was a student. Anyways, as the one in charge of special training in martial arts, I acknowledge your strength, Jessica. And even if you feel stagnant now, you'll definitely pull through one day and pave your own path. That's too kind. Thank you so much. I feel a little bit better somehow. Well, that's good. I apologize for showing you an ugly side of myself for today, but thanks to you, I think I can blow it off. And I'll devote myself to the study of the Schleiden way. That's the spirit. Yatta! So there's some stuff I can buy, I think, in the cooperative store now. There's some gifts I can buy as well before I head over to the dorm, because there's nothing else for me to really do for the day. Oh, these are Mishies. A Kendo Mishi. Alright, so we can just head back to town now and then buy some stuff from some stores. So let's head over to the miscellaneous goods store and then the bookstore. I think this is it. There we go. I'm broke. Then I gotta go to the bookstore. How much can I exchange? I have 2,000. Okay, so I have about 54 in stock. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's return to the dorm. You're home now too? It's a strange sight to see the two of you together. I guess you're right now that you mention it. Well, it happens every so often. She's been interpreting for me since I can't talk to the people directly. Sorry to burden you with that. It's nothing much, we just chatted with the people in town and at school a bit. But we should keep your talking a secret from strangers, right? I know how to handle myself. Oh, look who it is. Elise? And... Fat boy. Oh my god. Sorry. Looks like I surprised you. George! I actually ran into your sister on the train from the capital. Looks so different now. Well, not really different, but... Yeah, a bit less fat. But I think it's funny they still referred him as a fat boy. I see, you came to deliver letters from father and the old man. Yes, I arrived this afternoon in the capital. I wanted to give it to you as soon as possible. And there's a train home still, so I decided to go for it today. I wanted to head back as soon as I gave you the letter so I can catch the last train. No way. The last train to the capital is 10 p.m. I think? No way you can go back alone tonight. We have plenty of spare rooms. You can stay here tonight. But yes, definitely stay. Tomorrow is Sunday if you don't have any plans. Well, there's no problem there. Alright then, I'll take you up on it. I would like to see all the branch school students again anyway. Thanks for having me. Of course! I'll double check with the principal later. Sorry to make you do that. But I'm surprised you came. And you even brought that chubby engineer guy too. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a year. He must have come to visit the professor as well. Yeah, he met his replacement. Yeah, but we need to have enough food as well. George eats so much he might go through the whole menu himself. Oof. That sounds good. That sounds excessive. But I was so surprised when I met him on the train. He was traveling around the continent this year, apparently. Right, visiting various famous orbital workshops. The Epstein Foundation in Lehman Autonomous Region, the ZCF in Liberal. He even pulled some strings to visit the Bell studio in the Republic. In the Republic? The country on the verge of war with the Empire, right? Yes, we were in the armistice with them before. Apparently George was trying to find a path to peace through technology. And Angelica was with him too. We're in good hands. Angelica was traveling around the continent on her orbital bike, right? Yeah, Angie should be getting back soon. Sorry for the wait. George! Please sit with us, George. Let's have a toast. Alright, you're old enough to drink now too, Reen. So am I. Then I'll have a ginger ale. I'll have a milk. I see. I heard the rumors, so that's what happened in Crossbell. So the society is at it again, and the gnomes as well? Yes. Well, I was surprised at all that as well. I know the face, but that's impossible. After the Civil War, we all went to his burial after all of Class 7 with you guys. Right. His face was at peace. It was an expression that didn't fit Crow, almost like he was satisfied. I wonder why. I just suddenly started feeling like I did back then. But yes, we all know it well. That the masked man back then was not Crow. Right. In that sense, the soul that he was with was a different one as well, even though it looked like Crow's Divine Knight. By the way, the military ended up taking the Azure Divine Knight, right? I heard that it was sealed away so that the noble faction couldn't get their hands on it anymore. Yes, supposedly it's held at the deepest part of the rebuilt Garrelia fortress. Without the original Awakener Crow, it apparently can no longer dislocate like it could. He really was special. He was. I did hope it was him for a tiny moment when we were there though. Right. While that masked man aside, the gnomes do make me wonder. That the group that faced the witches like Emma then faded into the darkness of history. The spirit caves that are all over, and even the old schoolhouse, were supposedly built by them. Right. They faced the witch clans for the last time at least 800 years ago. 800 years ago, from what I heard. After that, all contact was lost with them, and no one has heard from the Earth Clan since then. So the fact that they're appearing now in this time, not to mention the rise of the society and the Zephyr Corps. Yes, I also have no idea what's going on. The Chief and Vita have been looking into this mystery for a while, though. I'm sure if I ask anything about the Chief, he'll dodge the question, though. Well, she is who she is, and she's quite stubborn. Seriously, even in that state, she's such an obstinate old lady. In what state? Oh, just talking to myself. Hey, Reen. About the gnomes, are you sure you don't already know something? Huh? Why would you say that? Well, I did back Class 7 up during your fight, and I did hear about the information you came across during the Civil War. And after all of that, I developed a hypothesis that the group once known as the Gnomes is known as something else today. Ah, you mean... I heard about this, at least fragments of it. Right, I had my doubts before, but in the past 2 months I've become convinced that the Gnomes are now known as the Black Workshop. The mysterious workshop producing weapons and arms which made Millium and Altina, and at the same time created extremely powerful unconventional weapons for the strongest Jaeger corps. So it was true. Yes, it probably is. The long-distance rifle that Crow used when he was called C was probably made by them as well. And those dolls as well, that they used to kidnap the princess and me. Right, but neither Millium nor Altina have any memory of being there. No one knows what the factory is capable of. Even the society and even Osborne himself. I see, so that's how it's all connected. Although, according to Vita, the Black Workshop did work with the 13 factories of the society at one point. Right, this is just based on information that I came by when I was traveling, but apparently the 13 factories is a name for the heterogeneous network of tactical groups spread across the continent. Yet, then during the Civil War, they helped the Prime Minister deprive the society of their plan. Right, that's what would follow then. So the key to all of that would be Chancellor Osborne himself. I doubt that's something we can just ask about him directly, though. Green? Nisama? What's up? No, nothing. I don't want to worry Elisa or the others, especially since they don't know the truth. Not a problem. I've always wondered about the Black Workshop myself. I wonder if the professor knows something more. Oh yeah. I'd be surprised if he didn't actually. Freaking my nose is so itchy. I'd be surprised if he didn't actually. As a man called the most brilliant inventor in the Empire, well, I'll be staying in his workshop tonight and I'm planning on helping him out a lot. I'm off to Roar tomorrow, so I'll be sure to talk to him about it tonight. I'll let you know if I figure out anything else, Reen. That would be great. He seems more likely to answer than me. That's true. He really is tough to deal with, that old man. 1 AP. Freaking my nose, man. Why is it so itchy? Well then, I'll take my leave here. I'll say bye before I head out tomorrow. Call me on Yargus! Good night. Maybe we can get lunch tomorrow. Sure, good night. Even though I have a long night ahead of me still. There he is. The four gals. Yuna, Altina, even Tita and Musi. Tita's even here? Alright, I didn't get a chance to see anyone here, but Musi. Yeah, nice to see you again, Elise, Altina, and Tita. Yep. Well, it's only been 19 days. But I was surprised when I saw George come. Yes, I only came by a few moments ago, but when I talked to Yuna, she said she really wanted to say hello, Elise. Of course, we already planned to meet before after all. Why didn't you call me, instructor? That's right, it's a rare opportunity after all. Please excuse us, we didn't think it through. Oh no, you're fine, Elise. But the last train to the capital is leaving soon, right? Well, about that, we decided to have Elise stay in the dorm for tonight. Really? Yatta? I figured as much. Would you perhaps be planning to stay in your brother's room? Of course not. Well, we'll get her a room. I mentioned it to the principal and she said not just one day, but have her stay for as long as she wants. That sounds like her. In that case, Elise, rather than getting a room, how about you stay in our room? What do you say, Al? I have no objections. Is that what you call a pajama party? No, in that case, you should stay in mine and Tita's room. Yeah, I'd love to. That sounds noisy. Well, since you're here, you might as well. Don't stay up too late, though. In that case... I'm looking forward to spending the night with you. It's quite tidy, isn't it? Even though the building itself is old, it's so nicely maintained. Yes, Celestine sees to that. Although of course I'm the one taking care of the room myself. Looking close, it seems you aren't completely thorough though. Well, I've been busy. Please let me tidy up tomorrow. I don't have to return until evening after all. No, I couldn't ask you to do that. How about I show you around the town and the school tomorrow, Elise? Knowing you, you'll end up being busy tomorrow even though it's a day off. I really don't want to interfere in your helping the students or the school. I'll be cleaning and tidying on my own accord, so please enjoy your day tomorrow. Got it. I'll do that then. But we get breakfast and lunch together at least. Give me that much. These are letters from Father and Master Yoon. I see, you really brought them all the way here. The one from Master Yoon arrived when we were in Crossbow. I wanted to see him after all this time, but this is still a blessing of the goddess. But why did you have to deliver a letter for Father as well? Thinking that he has heard about your situation, so he didn't want to mail this letter, but he wanted it delivered in person. I see. Does that mean there's something in here that should be hidden? Did something happen with you and Father? No? Why do you ask? Last year, when you were out on duty, it appeared at the time that you were both not being sincere with one another. I don't know the details, but at the end of the Civil War, something must have happened. Something to cause ill feelings between you and father.
久しぶりだな。我が息子よ。お前には英雄としてしばらく役に立ってもらうぞ。
Please don't worry, there's nothing wrong between us. I know father treasures me as a son, and he and mother and you, Elise, are my irreplaceable family. That will never change. So, is your room all set?
失礼します。皆さん。あはは、ちょうどベッドの準備もできまして。
Your bed is prepared.
あ、パジャマの予備もちゃんと確保できました。
I found you some spare pajamas as well. I know you guys were out there for a while now.
だから察知されると何度も。
I told you he would sense us here.
と言いながら、アルティナさんの興味
You say
津々
that,
でしたよ
but
ね。
you were plenty interested yourself, Altina.
砂糖菓子
The strong Schwarzer sibling love, sweeter than sweets.
ミューゼ？ああ、それです。はあ、エリゼ先輩のそれがないと、なんだか物足りない。
Somehow I could never be satisfied without you saying that, Elise.
ああ、小娘が揃
Oh,
って本当
girls of this age all together are really noisy.
廊下もうるさそう
The
だし。
corridor looks loud too, so let me sleep here.
って何すんのよ。せっかくだから。
Since we're all here, you come too, Celine.
いろいろ聞きたいこともあるし。
I have lots I want to ask you too.
確かに学生時代の教官の赤裸々な情報を知ってそうです
Yes, we want the naked truth of how the instructor was when he was a student.
赤裸々。
Naked truth?
エリゼ先輩も含めて。
And Elise will be there as
今夜
well.
は盛り上がりそうですね。
I'm so excited for tonight.
それでは兄様、おやすみなさいませ。
Good night. Don't stay up too late. Whoa, it's a party in here. Oh, Reen's little sister is the best. Yeah, and her uniform is so pretty too. She's even the president of the Australia Girls' School Student Council, right? Hurt, go say something. You're good looking and you met her before. You can get us in. I don't think so. Tomorrow's a free day anyway, isn't it? Schwarzer's little sister, not connected by blood. So then, who is he, really? Time to read the letter? To Reen Schwarzer. It has been quite a while, Reen. Last time we met face to face must have been 2 years ago already, around the time you were enrolled in the academy. Tio showed me a recent photograph of you. You've really grown up. A handsome man like you is sure to be popular among the ladies, but with that aloof attitude of yours, it is nothing but pearls cast before swine. Truth is, I must embark to the east soon. It is horrendous over there. Dragon veins are exhausted and the land gradually becomes barren. Compared to the West, one might call it a different world altogether. Most likely I will not return in the next half year. I had hoped to meet up with you before I left, but, well, it is as the goddess wills it. I heard that during the Empire's Civil War you ended up with the nickname of Ashen Chevalier. That ogre power that led you to become my apprentice and the riddles regarding your birth and past, those aspects are certainly bewildering, perhaps something to be made fun of, but not something to fear. The seventh form I taught you is the sword that brings about a momentary flash in the darkness of ignorance. Its path to mastery is far more elusive than the other forms, and I do not know whether you will become to understand the true nature of things. But still, it was you I chose as my last student 10 years ago. Neither Cassius nor Arios. It is for you to master the true meaning of the 8 leaves as one blade. The blade that illuminates the darkness, even if only momentarily, in the turbulent times to come. It should be possible with those who share and inherit your spirit. Well then, stay strong. When we reunite after my return from the East, I am planning to teach you the secrets of the form. Yours sincerely, InKensify. Same as always, he understands my situation almost as if he were here watching me. But the Eastern continent is a rough place in recent years. It's a barren land and the number of people is decreasing. Not that I need to worry about, Master. Actually, I'd be stupid to worry in the first place. The seventh form brings about a momentary flash in the darkness of ignorance. He's been saying that for a long time, but I feel like I'm starting to get the meaning. It's a lot of pressure to be the last student of the 8 leave school, but with the power of my students and friends, I feel as though I can overcome that wall as well. And this letter is from Father. He had to entrust it to Elise to give to me. Okay. To Reed Schwarzer. And it's been half a year already, Reed. I'm so glad you seem to be doing well. You probably heard from Elise already, but Master Yoon came to visit Ymir in May. I sent along this letter in safe hands with Elise to the capital so she could deliver it to you. It may be out of the blue, but I wanted to talk to you about a promise I made. You already know of your real father by now. We suspected as much, but your mother and I found out that you know on her last trip home. I must apologize that I never talked about this with you before. My relationship with Gilius Osborne goes back about 40 years. He was a commoner from the north. His father was close to my father. When he was 13, Gilius lost his family in an avalanche, and the Baron, my father, took him in. I was 5 years old at the time, and I adored him. When he turned 17, he enrolled in Thor's and bid farewell to Ymir. After graduating, he joined the military. His work was remarkable, and he was quickly promoted. As a result, he drew notice from the nobles, though they did nothing directly. He has lost his father, so he kept in touch with me as I was rising in the court rank in Ymir. Until that day 14 years ago. It was 3 years since I had last heard his voice directly. I'd like you to take in a certain child for me. And I'd like you to never mention me or my relationship to him. I apologize, Teo, but you are the only one left that I can rely on. I accepted right away, and I rode a horse down to meet him in the snow at the place you requested. After that is the life you know. I knew that the child was his son when I first laid eyes on him. I had a baby picture of him from when he had gotten married and just had you. His wife was reflected in that face vividly. But I decided to forget all of that and to accept this child as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed. When Elise was born, she grew to love you as well. Afterwards, life was like a dream for us. The child grew up strong and dignified and became our beloved son as a family. Elise took pride in her older brother. I was worried about the mysterious power that manifested itself, but I thought of solving it by entrusting him as a disciple of Master Yun. No one will ever replace us as family. He's a dear son and older brother. That man has changed a lot, but I believe that in his heart he is the same man he was back then. The reliable, trustworthy Gilead of Bother who broke his heart, having to give up his son. But we do not intend to give you back to him now. Even if we have to exchange punches, even if I lose, we will not give you up. I have set my mind on this. As I write this letter, I apologize for the length. Please tell this to Elise. Love, Theo Schwarzer. Oh, the feels. I'm so fortunate. I have such a loving family and great friends. I'm also blessed with great coworkers and students. I can't just be spoiled by them. He must know something about my power. I wonder what happened between me and him that day 14 years ago. And who is my real mother? P.S. He has contacted me one time since then. Although it was just a request made to the Baron of a province in the Empire by the Prime Minister, I introduced him to the eldest son of the Alberea family while he was practicing falconry, and asked to instruct him in hunting. Now, considering his role in the occupation of crossbow, I think I must have played some important part. This may not mean anything to you, but I figured I would tell you just in case. The Society, the Black Workshop, the Zephyr Jaegers, and the mysterious masked No Man, and the Ironblood children that he sent out. We're starting to see the pieces, but there's still a lot of uncertainty. Shine, read Schwarzer. Become the flash that tears the darkness to shreds. Man, I'm getting more excited to see what's in store now. Man, that's just my freaking nose. Request for the day. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're still doing that even as an instructor. That's just how my big brother is. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, I'll give you a call if something comes up. But it sounds like you'll be busy today too, Elise, so please rest when you have a chance instead of helping out. Okay, got it. I'll make sure I take a break too. After all, we did decide that I would stay here another night. Oh yeah, that thing this morning. Elise, please at least stay here one more night. I would not be able to have pride as a member of the Empire if I did not extend you the invitation of a dinner as our guest. Well, she can be a bit overbearing. Why is that monster the principal here anyway? Well, she's just being kind. I already contacted my school. It's fine for me to return tomorrow morning instead. Please spend the day the way you normally would, brother. Right, got it. I'll be off now then. Celestine, where are the cleaning supplies? Well then, I'll go spend the time how I would like. I'll come with you for the training though, so call me before you go to the small fortress. Will do. Alright, first things first, let's take a bath.